Okay, so hi, this is Pokemon March, and this puts us at day 3 of my vegan challenge. Not much change in the levels of suck. Um, I don't know, I'm recording this way later, actually technically the 4th day, holding up, I don't know. But I forgot until I don't know, I just forgot. So I'm doing it now. As you can tell, it's obviously a lot darker. But yeah. So start, I guess, with what I've eaten today because I've got to do that. I've had I had like a half a bowl of oatmeal this morning with the cranberries and almonds and brown sugar. Couldn't make myself eat more than half of it. It just kind of, I really liked it until I realized it was basically all I could eat, or at least all I knew I could eat. And then it kind of got bland and flavorless really fast. And then they did have cantaloupe this morning, which was really exciting because it meant I got to have some of it. And I ate most of what I got, but about halfway through the entire meal, I was just like, I'm hungry, but I can't physically make myself eat this because it is so tasteless. Then, since I don't have any classes on Thursday, I went down to the Chipotle in Aggieville for lunch and went back and brought a vegan burrito and then I don't like salsa. Like, mild makes my tongue burn. Sometimes their guacamole makes my tongue burn in a way that I cannot keep eating. So it was the tortilla, which is vegan. I checked. Rice, which I believe I checked was vegan. Black beans, because their pinto beans are made with a little bit of bacon. Guacamole, and lettuce, because I can't eat any of their salsas, I can't eat any of the meat, and I can't eat any of the sour cream or cheese. And I didn't feel comfortable asking for the peppers, which I may have to do tomorrow because I think I'm going to have that for dinner. Because it was probably the most filling meal I've had this entire week, or what I've had of a week. But I don't know. I can't go get Chipotle burritos for every meal because, for one, they're not open for breakfast, and two, I don't want to walk to Aggieville every time I want to eat, or even twice a day to eat. And then for dinner, I had pasta tonight without the sauce because I could actually eat it that way, because the sauce with the onions was spicy enough to make my mouth want to cry. So I got it without sauce and cherry tomatoes, and I had to bolt eat that before I went to the Lax family event for the same class I'm doing this challenge for. And I don't know, I've had a bag of my fruit and nut mix. I haven't been able to touch the bananas. I've had a couple Diet Cokes, lots of lemonade and water, and I had apple and grape juice with breakfast this morning because I feel the need to make sure that my beverages are included. Guess to prove that I'm not drinking milk with meals, but I'm not sure I'd really be enjoying the milk with the meals because the meals so far kind of sucked. Other than that, I dreamed about food last night, like macaroni and cheese and ice cream, and I normally don't eat a lot of ice cream unless I can put it on something, but I just wanted ice cream, and it didn't matter that when I pulled the cone out in the dream, the ice cream had to be blue because the cone was blue. I just wanted ice cream. And I don't know, the mac and cheese in the dream tasted really good. I'm kind of worried about that because it tasted better than anything I may have eaten all week. Let's see, other than that, there's really not much to say. I'm hungry. I'm still hungry. I'm going to keep being hungry. I know I'm not going to be able to keep up with this after a week because meat was such a big part of, just some of my lifestyle because of the way I was brought up. And I don't know. I still feel really sucky complaining about this because I know there are people who make this choice for a variety of reasons and they do really well. But this clearly isn't something I can do right now. least not without the access to like a kitchen to cook more than actually I'd have to check out pots and go buy all the food, which is a good hour process just to go buy it, and then to cook it is however long the recipe would take, plus the time to like, let it cool or whatever and eat it, and I don't have the time to commit to going down and doing that, cleaning up the dishes, eating, and all that in the middle of my day. So for lunch I'd be stuck eating at the Derb or wherever I could go anyway, and then for dinner it would kind of, I guess, time today I know I couldn't have, because I stalled going to dinner and I almost didn't get to eat before I left because I put it off too long. But I don't know. I'm not liking this. No one else who's doing it that I've talked to, it doesn't sound like they're enjoying it too much. So I'm not sure. I don't think this is going to come back very positive next week when we talk about it. But I'm glad it's about half over, I think, at this point. Haven't been keeping track because that would make me like really, really anxious for the next time I can eat meat. And I've already basically planned out the first meal I'm going to have after I can at 11:30 on Monday, which is really, really sad because I don't plan my clothes that far out in advance. I don't plan meals normally. I don't plan much of anything outside of, oh, I need to do homework for Tuesday on Monday or something like that out in advance. And I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm going to go get to eat. It's a rather large departure from how I normally kind of live my life. I mean, I plan long term, but I'm rambling. It's 1:20 in the morning, and I need to get this up on YouTube, and really, I don't have to edit it because I have no software to do that and no skill, but still, and I'm rambling, and I'm just going to shut up now because I think I've talked about everything I have to talk about. So far, this sucks. I'm not eating a lot. There's not a lot of variety in my diet, and goodbye.